Welcome to Scary Stories in Easy English. Tonight's story has frightened people for centuries.
Step 1.
Welcome back to Scary Stories Around the World. I'm Sophia.
And I'm James. If you're listening to this alone, well, maybe turn on a like first.
Tonight, we travel far. We go to Southeast Asia. We go to Thailand.
Thailand. Beautiful country. Warm weather, amazing food, golden temples.
Yes, but Thailand also has a dark side, and tonight we visit that side.
I already feel a little nervous.
Good. You should, because tonight's legend is one of the most unsettling in all of Asia.
Unsettling. That means it makes you feel deeply uncomfortable, like something is very, very wrong.
Imagine a quiet Thai village. It is late at night. The air is warm and heavy. Fireflies move slowly in the dark. Everything looks peaceful.
That sounds nice, actually.
Until you see the light.
The light?
A soft, glowing light floating above the rice fields, moving closer and closer. And then
What?
you see what it really is. Not a lantern, not a firefly. It is a woman's head, just a head, floating in the dark, with her organs hanging below.
Okay, I take it back. That is not nice.
Her name is Krasue. In Thai, P means ghost, and Krasue is her name. She is one of Thailand's most famous and most feared spirits.
Most feared. I can understand why.
Tonight's story is not just about fear. It is also about something deeper, something more painful, longing, loneliness, and the price of a terrible choice.
Longing. That word means wanting something very much, something you cannot have, something you lost.
Yes, the Krasue is not simply a monster. She was once a real woman, a woman with feelings, with secrets, and with a curse she could not escape.
That makes it so much sadder and scarier.
Before we begin, I have a question for you, our listener.
Oh, I love these questions.
Have you ever seen something at night that you could not explain? A strange light, a shadow that moved, a sound with no source?
Oh no, don't ask me that. I grew up next to a forest. I have too many answers to that question.
Think about it. That feeling when your eyes see something and your brain says, that is not right. That is the feeling we are exploring tonight.
The feeling when your heart starts to beat faster, when your feet want to run but your body cannot move.
Exactly. Hold on to that feeling, because tonight's story, a young man in a Thai village feels exactly that, and his life will never be the same.
I am both excited and terrified, which, honestly, is my favorite way to feel.
Then you are in the right place. Stay close, keep your lights on, and welcome to the story of Krasue.
Step 2.
Long ago, in a small village in the forests of Thailand, there lived a woman named Krasue. She was beautiful, more beautiful than anyone in the village. Her skin was soft, her eyes were dark and deep. Everyone noticed her when she walked by.
Sounds like someone I'd want to meet, before the floating head part, obviously.
But Krasue had a secret. She was practicing dark magic, ancient magic, forbidden magic, the kind that ordinary people were never supposed to touch.
Why? Why would she do that?
Because she wanted power. She wanted to live forever. She wanted things that normal life could never give her.
And dark magic promised all of that.
Yes, but one night something went wrong. The ritual failed. The curse turned back on her. And when the sun rose the next morning, Krasue was no longer fully human.
What happened to her?
During the day, she looked normal. She could walk through the village, she could smile, she could talk to her neighbors. But at night, her head separated from her body, her organs dropped down below her neck, and she floated through the darkness, hunting for food.
Hunting for food? What kind of food?
Blood, raw meat, the organs of animals, and sometimes something worse.
I did not need to know that, but I needed to know that.
In the village, strange things began to happen. Animals disappeared. Villagers found strange marks in the dirt near the rice fields. The old women whispered warnings. Do not go out at night. Do not follow the floating light.
I would absolutely follow the floating light. I know I shouldn't, but I would.
A young man named Chai lived on the edge of the village. He was curious, maybe too curious. One night he could not sleep. He stepped outside and he saw it.
The light.
A soft orange glow, moving slowly above the water, moving between the trees. It was beautiful. It was hypnotic.
Hypnotic. That means it pulls your attention. You cannot look away, like a flame.
Chai could not look away. He followed it, step by step, into the dark. The air became cold. The night became very quiet. Even the insects stopped singing.
When the insects stop, something is wrong. Every scary story teaches us that.
And then the light stopped. Chai stopped too. The light turned and faced him.
Oh no.
Chai saw a woman's face, a beautiful face, dark eyes, long black hair, but below her neck there was nothing. No shoulders, no body, just her organs hanging in the night air, slowly moving, glowing faintly.
I would scream. I would run. I would never recover.
Chai wanted to scream, but he could not. His body was frozen. His voice was gone. He could only stare.
What did she do?
She looked at him for a long time, and then she spoke, quietly, sadly. She said, "I did not choose this."
She spoke. She said she did not choose this.
3 words, so simple, so painful. I did not choose this. Those words broke something inside Chai because he could hear the truth in her voice. She was not a monster. She was a prisoner, trapped inside a curse she made by mistake.
That hits differently. She didn't want to be a monster. She just wanted more. And she paid a terrible price.
Every night after that, Krasue returned. She never hurt Chai. She only watched from a distance. He began to leave food near the edge of the forest, clean water, fruit, things she no longer needed, but that reminded her of being human.
That is both the most heartbreaking and terrifying friendship I've ever heard of.
That is the most heartbreaking and terrifying friendship I have ever heard of.
But the village elders found out. They called a monk. They performed a ceremony to trap her spirit, to stop her from wandering.
And did it work?
She disappeared. Chai never saw the light again. He searched the forest every night for weeks, but the light was gone. Krasue was gone.
Did she escape? Or was she trapped?
Nobody knows. Some say she found peace. Some say she is still out there somewhere in the forests of Thailand, floating, waiting, still carrying the weight of one terrible choice.
3 words. I did not choose this. I am going to be thinking about that for a long time.
So will I, James. So will I. Step 3.
Let's talk about the language in tonight's story. 5 expressions that will stay with you, not just for English, but for life.
I'm ready. Hit me.
Our first expression, could not look away. Chai could not look away from the floating light.
Could not look away. That means something was so interesting or so shocking that your eyes just stayed there. You had no control.
Exactly. It is a very natural English expression. I could not look away from the accident. She was so beautiful, I could not look away.
Or, my personal experience, the pizza was so good, I could not look away until I finished the whole thing.
James, that is not the same thing.
My feelings were very real, Sophia.
The stress falls on look away. Could not look away. Try it with me.
Could not look away. Could not look away.
Good. Our second expression, something went wrong. One night, something went wrong with the ritual.
Oh, I use this one all the time. Something went wrong with my computer. Something went wrong with my plan. Very useful.
Yes, something went wrong means a problem happened. You did not want it, you did not plan it, but it happened.
The stress is on wrong. Something went wrong.
Try, I followed the recipe perfectly, but something went wrong.
Something went wrong. I feel that every time I cook, honestly.
Our third expression, I did not choose this. This was Krasue's most important line.
I did not choose this. It means this situation is not what I wanted. I did not pick it. It happened to me.
This is a powerful phrase. You can use it to express sadness, regret, or even frustration. Like, I did not choose to be afraid of spiders. It just happened.
Or, I did not choose to be sick. My body did not ask me.
There is so much feeling in those 4 words. I did not choose this. The stress is on choose and this. I did not choose this.
Try it slowly. I did not choose this. I did not choose this. That feels different when you say it slowly.
Our fourth expression, from a distance. Krasue watched Chai from a distance.
From a distance means she stayed far away. She did not come close. She watched from far away.
It is a very common phrase. I admire her from a distance. He watched the storm from a distance. I recognized him from a distance.
We also say it to describe feelings. I loved that city. From a distance, it looks like a green.
The stress, from a distance. Try it.
From a distance. From a distance.
Our fifth expression, carrying the weight of. She is still carrying the weight of one terrible choice.
Oh, this one's deep. Carrying the weight of means you still feel the burden, the pain, the responsibility, even after a long time.
He is still carrying the weight of that decision. She carries the weight of her past.
We carry weight in our hearts, not just in our hands.
The stress, carrying the weight of, and weight sounds like weight. Same pronunciation, different spelling.
W-E-I-G-H-T, weight, the silent G-H. Carrying the weight of.
Let's do a quick review. 5 expressions from tonight. Could not look away. Something went wrong. I did not choose this. From a distance. Carrying the weight of.
Say them again with me. Could not look away. Something went wrong. I did not choose this. From a distance. Carrying the weight of.
These are not just English phrases. They're human phrases. We all feel them sometimes.
That is exactly why horror stories teach us so much. Step 4.
Now let's go deeper, beyond the story, into the history and meaning of Fille Krasue.
This is my favorite part. When we understand where a legend comes from, it becomes even more powerful.
The Fille Krasue legend is ancient. It has existed in Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, and Malaysia for hundreds of years. Each culture has its own version, but the image is always similar. A woman's head floating at night, with glowing organs below.
Why a woman? Why always a woman?
That is a very important question. In old Southeast Asian society, women had limited power. They could not always make their own choices. The Fille Krasue, in many ways, represents women who wanted more, women who stepped outside the rules and were punished for it.
So the legend carries a warning, but also a kind of sadness for the woman herself.
Yes, the Fille Krasue is not simply evil. She is dangerous, but she is also a symbol of desire, of loneliness. and of the painful consequences of reaching for things that are forbidden.
In Thai culture, the Phi spirits are everywhere. They exist in trees, in water, and old houses. The spirit world is very close to the living world.
That is right. Thai people traditionally left offerings of food and flowers for spirits near their homes and in the forest, not to worship them, but to respect them, to keep the balance.
And the Phi Krasue breaks that balance.
She does. She is a spirit that was created by human greed and ambition, not by natural death. She did not become a ghost the right way, and so she exists between worlds, not fully alive, not fully at rest.
Between worlds. That is a painful place to be.
Today, the Phi Krasue remains one of Thailand's most iconic monsters. She appears in movies, in TV shows, in children's stories, but she never loses her core meaning.
And what is that core meaning?
That some hungers are too dangerous, that the desire for power, for more, for something beyond what is natural, it can transform you into something you never wanted to be.
We see that today too, not in magic maybe, but in the choices we make, the shortcuts we take, the moments we ignore our own conscience.
The Phi Krasue is a mirror. She shows us what happens when we lose ourselves chasing something, when we forget who we are in the process.
And then we are left carrying the weight of that choice forever.
3 words she never stopped saying, even in silence. I did not choose this.
But she did. At the beginning, she chose the dark magic, and then the choice made her.
That is the real horror. Not the floating head, not the organs in the night, but the moment you realize you cannot go back.
The legend lives because that fear is real, for all of us. Step 5.
We are almost at the end of tonight's journey, but before we go, let's look back at what we learned.
5 expressions. Let me try to remember. Could not look away. Something went wrong. I did not choose this. From a distance, and carrying the weight of.
Perfect. You remembered all 5.
I will not forget them. They are connected to Krasue now. They are part of the story.
That is the best way to remember language, not from a list, but from a feeling.
When I say carrying the weight of, I will think of her, floating in the dark, still carrying everything she chose long ago.
Tonight's scary line comes from the story. It is the moment that changes everything. The moment Chai could not stop thinking about. The moment we cannot stop thinking about either.
I already know which one it is.
I did not choose this.
Simple, 4 words, but so much pain inside them.
Say it once more, slowly.
I did not choose this.
This sentence lives in a space between blame and sadness. She's not saying she's innocent, she's saying she's trapped, that the choice she made became bigger than herself.
And that is something real. We all have moments like that, when a small choice becomes a heavy burden. When we look back and think, how did I get here?
Tonight's homework is simple. Think of one moment in your life, a time you said to yourself, I did not choose this. Maybe a difficult situation, maybe something that surprised you, and use that feeling to remember this expression.
You don't have to share it with anyone. Just feel it. Let it connect to the language.
And if you want to practice more, try using today's 5 expressions in 1 sentence each. Write them down, say them out loud, say them in the dark if you are brave enough.
In the dark? Sure, why not? I'll be perfectly fine.
I believe in you, James.
I do not believe in me at all, but I appreciate the support.
To everyone listening tonight, thank you. Thank you for traveling to Thailand with us. Thank you for opening your mind to a story that is more than scary. It is human.
The Phi Krasue is out there tonight, somewhere in the forests, still glowing, still floating. still carrying the weight of one terrible, ancient choice.
And somewhere in a quiet village, there is still a young man who leaves fruit and water at the edge of the forest, just in case she needs to remember what it felt like to be warm.
That is the saddest and most beautiful thing you've ever said on this podcast, Sophia.
Stay close to the ones you love, make your choices carefully, and remember, some lights in the dark are not lanterns.
Some lights have eyes.
Thank you for being brave enough to listen. We'll see you next time on Scary Stories Around the World.
You just made it through one of the world's most terrifying legends in easy English.